Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is More here and you are watching More chess videos. Today we are going to discuss one very interesting trap in the Sicilian defense. This one is called the Magnus trap, and it is a chess opening trap in Sicilian defense named after the three-time Canadian chess champion Magnus Smith. The game starts with e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c into d4, knight into d4, knight f6, knight c3. And here if black wants to play the dragon defense, he must immediately go ahead with the g6 move, which will be normal, and next continue with the dragon setup. Now in this variation, if black plays knight c6, then it may change into the other openings like the Sicilian variation, etc. So white here goes for the Fischer variation or Fischer opening in this game. Okay, now black replies with g6, and now he is trying to play the Sicilian dragon in this variation. Now this is not bad, but later if not played accurately, then black is going to fall into a lot of traps. White continued with knight into c6, b into c6, and then e5. Now there is a small trap here. If black accepts this pawn d into e5, then he is immediately going to lose, because white plays this bishop into f7, king into f7, and now queen into d8. This is losing the queen. Now back to the main variation. After e5, black has to retreat the knight. He has three different places to retreat the knight. Let us say the knight goes to g8, then white can continue with queen f3, and this is causing a double attack on f7 as well as the c6 pawn. If black tries to save this with d5, then white can go ahead with knight into d5, c into d5, bishop into d5, and again white is threatening attack on these lines. So one variation may continue. Suppose white saves rook b8, then white wins immediately with bishop into f7, king d7, and after this e6 move, he has a very strong winning attack. After king c7, he can go ahead with bishop f4, king b6, and after rook d1, the queen is trapped. The black queen is lost here. Now going back to the main variation, after e5, let us say black plays the knight to g4, then white can go ahead with a small trap line. He can play e6, and in this case, if black replies with bishop f into e6, then directly queen into g4 is a loss of knight. And if the opponent replies with bishop into e6, then white plays bishop into e6, f into e6, and queen into g4 is also winning up the knight. The correct move on e6 for black is to play f5, and here after queen d4, white has a very interesting, very good center control, and this pawn is causing trouble for black and not allowing it to develop properly. Example, black plays rook g8, saving the rook. White can go ahead with bishop b3, black plays bishop g7, and now after queen a4, white has a slight advantage due to the bad placement of the black pieces. As you can see, white has a good position in this. Now let's go back to e5 move. After this, black's reply in the game was knight h5, and here we have a very good attack with queen f3, and now the threat is queen into f7, which is having a very good attack. And in this variation, suppose black replies with d5, then white can go ahead with knight into d5, as we have already seen in the previous variation. C into d5 and bishop into d5 again gives us the same winning position as we saw in one of the variation previously. Now on this queen f3 move, if black replies e6, then white has two steps here. In the game actually the g4 move was played. White can also go ahead with a bishop g5 move, which is very interesting, because here if black replies with queen into g5, then white can go ahead with queen into c6, king d8, and then e into d6, and you can see he has a very strong attack going on here. If black plays queen e5, then after bishop e2, if black takes this bishop into d6 pawn, then there will be a long castling, and you can see this bishop is as good as gone, and still this rook is hanging over here. So this position is winning for white. Example, king e7, then queen into a8. Already white has winning material, and it is having a very good attacking chances over here because of the bad position of the black king. So this position is winning for white. On move queen f3, after e6, white played here g4, and now we are going to see one very interesting trap over here. Black went for knight g7, white played knight e4, and here white is threatening to use up the knight for attack on f6. If black replies d5, trying to do double attack to this position, this knight and bishop, then white can go ahead with knight f6, and here white will win with this variation. King e7, queen a3, and after c5, queen into c5, queen d6, queen into d6 is a checkmate. On move knight f4, in the game black replied with a double attack with queen a5, hoping that he would have he will get this pawn and he will be able to hold the position, but this is leading to a trap. Now white played bishop d2, and after queen into e5, white simply played bishop c3, and you can see in the position the queen is lost. The queen has no position to retreat. It is totally trapped in all the places. All the squares are very well covered by the white pieces, and queen is lost. So this was the Magnus Smith trap in the Sicilian defense. I hope you enjoyed the video. Then you can like the video and also share the video with your friends. Do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification about the videos which are uploaded. Thank you for watching. Bye.